In February, the Ministry of Trade has released an outline on the much-anticipated free trade agreement negotiations with the United States. The first round of talks is slated to take place from the 9th of July to the 17th of July this year. Here is KTN's Malika Kazia with the details.
In February this year, Kenya and the US jointly announced their intent to initiate negotiations on a free trade agreement. Today, the Cabinet Secretary for the Ministry of Industrialization, Trade and Enterprise Development, Betty Maina, released a guide of the negotiating objectives and principles that will frame this first ever bilateral FTA between the two countries.
The negotiation objectives define what Kenya is interested in these negotiations and what it intends to achieve. The objectives are clustered and cover the principles, general and specific objectives, scope, dispute resolution mechanism, and some elements of development cooperation.
Among these specific objectives outlined, a key determination to note is that there should be no disruption of Kenya's market access into the US after the African Growth and Opportunity Act expires on September 30th, 2025. Other key objectives include securing a trade regime with the US that is AGOA Plus, diversifying export of goods and services into the US, stimulating production that is aligned to market opportunities in America, and job creation in the local market through value chain development.
The scope will look at the issues to be covered, and already we have 14 issues that have been agreed to be covered in the first phase of the negotiations. These include market access in goods, trade in services, digital trade and investment, technical barriers to trade, agriculture, sanitary and phytosanitary measures.
Integration partners at the regional level have in the recent past noted concerns that the FTA could undermine existing blocs, including the East African Community and African Continental Free Trade Area. The AFCFTA was to begin on July 1st, but has been pushed to January over COVID-19 restrictions. Malika Kazia, KTN News.
More than 23 patients are currently admitted